What's going on, guys? I hope y'all are having a great day. We're gonna go pick up the second gen today. She's been gone for 2.5 weeks. She's all done. Hopefully she looks perfect. The guy texted me last night, said he finished at about 8 o'clock, so I know he's been working after hours on this thing to get it done for me, so I really appreciate that. So we're about to head right over there, pick up the truck, but two more things. I picked up I bought an electric stove yesterday and a sandblaster yesterday as well at a local, I guess you could call it flea market or something. But you guys know we've had these Mishimoto parts for quite some time, and I need to install them, but I haven't just got to them. But that goes along with something else we don't quite have yet, so we'll just leave that the where it is. But if you guys didn't know, we have a dual voltage Eastwood powder coat gun. If I can get it out real quick. We got the kit from Eastwood. I couldn't be more excited to use this thing. We have everything we need. We have our wire, our filters, our plugs to go into our turbo oil drains and fills and all that. We got our hangers. So we picked up an electric stove at the flea market yesterday, but we were driving my wife's car. You guys know the first gen is currently waiting on an alternator, which should be in today. Good Lord, there's so much going on today. But get this out of the way. You guys know I've showed this before, we also got a thermometer from Eastwood, polished in all sorts of colors with powder. We have so much powder here. It's unbelievable. We have so much stuff for powder coating, so that's why we went ahead and just ripped the box there. Good Lord. But that's why we're going to put a stove in that corner. I was just doing some measurements. I don't know where I put my tape measure. I think I went ahead and put it in the SUV. But we are going to go pick up the truck first. Then we're going to drop the SUV at the house. We're going to go pick up the stove, which is going to go in that corner right there. I know you're probably thinking, why is the floor two colors? I have the rest of the color for this one. I think I'm going to change the garage to this color. I think I like it a little bit more. This one's a little bit too dark. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think the darker is better? The darker is good for like oil stains and stuff, but both clean up pretty well. I have like a little mop, if I could find it. It all cleans up pretty well. I got a lot of projects going on in here. So much going on with this thing. I don't even want to get into it, but you guys know we got the snorkel kit for it. We got to throw on there. Trying to get some aftermarket clutches and pusher intake system. Still got to install on that. But today, like I said, I'm getting sidetracked. Stove's going to go in this corner. We already bought it yesterday. It's going to cook our powder coated parts to 400 degrees, which is what we need to get it to. We got the thermometer to make sure the part, not only the oven, but the part is to 400 before we let it out and let it cure and sit. We're building a workbench. That's what I was getting to the tape measure. We went ahead and threw the tape measure in the car because we are going to get a workbench. Hopefully going to be building a workbench today. That's going to be, I'm trying to make it 6 foot wide, 40 inches tall, and 30 inches in depth, so 30 inches wide. I'm going to make it out of 2x4s with 1/2 inch plywood on top. I'm going to try to make it in this corner because we want to get a vise on one side. We want to get the sandblaster in the middle. Going to have a little bit of space to coat the powder on the parts. It's going to be like a 3-stage process. Like right here is my idea, sandblast. Then it's going to go to station 2 where it's going to get coated with a powder coat, dual voltage gun you just saw. Then station 3 is going to be curing in the oven, which we're going to pick up today that we purchased yesterday. So that's why I want the workbench, and plus I need a workbench. I've needed one for quite some time. I know you guys are thinking, oh my God, this guy's garage is disgusting. Man, I can have this thing cleaned up in no time. I just have so much going on right now. I just haven't got to it, but I can knock out a garage cleaning session in one afternoon, so it's not that big of a deal. But anyway, back to the main part of the video, which is going to be the title and thumbnail. We are picking up the second gen. She is all done. We don't have the tow mirrors yet. They're coming from up in New Jersey. They're still not here. I think the snowstorm kind of delayed that a little bit, but it's been about a week and they're still not here, and I think it's going to be even like 3 or 4 more days until they get here. It's taken so long. I don't know why. It's only 21 pounds, the FedEx shipping says, so I don't know what's going on with that situation, but the tow mirrors still aren't here. So the tow mirrors, the new tow mirrors, may have to go to the paint shop after we already take and receive the truck, and they may have to paint them next week, and we may have to throw the tow mirrors on next week and just run the old tow mirrors that don't have the blinkers and heated and powered and all that on the second gen for about a week. That's not going to be a big deal, but it sucks. I wish it would have been done, but at least we got the roll pan on it in time. So enough of me blabbering on. We're about to, wife just got the baby loaded up. She is pregnant, if you guys didn't know. Got my son on the way. I have a son on the way, if you guys didn't know. I usually don't talk about my personal life and what I got going on. I usually keep YouTube, personal life separate, but I do have a son on the way. I have a daughter, if you didn't know, she turns 2 tomorrow. Probably going to the zoo tomorrow for her birthday, so I'm trying to get all the man cave stuff, man garage stuff done today. So it's going to be a busy day. I'm bringing you guys on for the ride. Leave a like if you enjoy the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys as soon as we get up there. So a couple guys been asking how much this paint job is costing. I've already put a down payment on there. I'm not going to tell you the exact amount. I'll let you guys figure it out for yourself, but it's quite a bit of money to get a paint job done, a quality one at least. So I'm not going to tell you guys the exact amount, but here's a little teaser. And again, down payment has already been made, pretty substantial down payment. It's definitely not cheap to get a paint job done, and I'm not going to tell you the exact amount because you guys are always going to be critics down in the comment section. You're going to be like, oh, I pay too much, or I pay too less. So I'll let you guys decide. Alright guys, we're pulling up to the shop now. I think mine is in the back, so let's go talk to them and see if we can find it. We got this bad-ass car in here. I don't even know what it is, but it looks sick as hell. Let me know what you guys think this is in the comment section below. Last time I showed an old car, you guys seemed to, a lot of you guys knew what it was. I guess it's a Fairlane 500 is what it looks like it says. Let me know what you guys think what this car is down below, but the truck is done. Almost. So he's still got to paint the outsides of the tail lights, the door handles. There's a couple more things I need to get done, but I'm going to show you guys a walk around right now. We aren't obviously going to be able to take the truck today. He wants it to cure over the weekend, and as well as he's going to go ahead and spray the tail lights and the door handles today and let it all cure over the weekend. He's got you're going to see some overspray on the suspension parts and everything. He's got liquid mask on all those parts. So you may see some overspray before I go in here. I just want to let you guys know that. But like I said, he's just going to spray it down because he has liquid mask on it. He says anything that is in my wheel wells, he will make sure he coats and make sure it's all black again before I take it. This guy's doing a really good job. Give you guys a quick walk around. The body is just completely perfect. Trying to get these camera settings good because the lighting is a little bit different in here than outside. The hood looks freaking fantastic. It's a freshly painted truck, so we still gotta let some of this paint settle before it's just crystal clear. The front end, that sport front end, just absolutely glossy as all hell. I haven't seen one defect in this truck yet. You've got some close-ups too. Hopefully we have our tow mirrors done before the truck comes, or have the tow mirrors here before the truck comes out of the paint booth, so that we can get it all done at one time. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think, how this truck looks. I think it looks freaking sexy as hell. He obviously pulled the bed back. I don't know if you guys can see in the video, but all that was sprayed. The inside of the bed looks just as good as the outside. It looks freaking amazing. Let me know what you guys think of the roll pan. I think it was a good decision to go ahead and throw the roll pan on the rear while we had this thing working. All the body lines look really good. This roll pan from LMC, I think it was like $125, and that was like 25 bucks to ship it. I think it turned out really good. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Alrighty guys, we just got to Lowe's. We obviously aren't going to be able to take the second gen today. We're going to have to pick it up either early on next week or towards the middle of next week is probably when it's going to be officially done. But right now we're going to be picking up some wood. We did all of our measurements before we left the house, and we also stopped by and measured the sandblast cabinet and the oven on the way up here because we had to pass by it, just so we can have the measurements for those as well, and the depth and the width and all that good stuff, so we can make sure this workbench is gonna fit and flow properly in that garage with that space. So I've never made a workbench before. I've done a little bit of woodworking when I was in high school, but since then, I don't know really what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna hopefully throw something together, maybe look online, look at some forums, see what works for other people on sizes. So I'm gonna go in here, grab some wood, probably I grabbed some toe straps, gonna put it on the hood of this 4Runner because it has the racks up top. So we're gonna put all the wood up there. So I'll see you guys as soon as we get to the house, and hopefully we can put this thing together and make it look somewhat decent. Who needs a truck when you got a 4Runner? So the alternator still isn't here. I was expecting to come home and it'd be on the front porch today for the old first gen here, the old lady, but she is still not here. So we're gonna go ahead and start working on this workbench. I'll probably mess it all up. It'll probably be tilted and all sorts of crazy shit, but we're gonna hopefully have it fit in that corner pretty nicely. And again, if you weren't paying attention earlier, I plan on changing the entire floor color to that lighter color. I already have the boxes over there, so don't freak out. I just have to find the time to do it. And let's jump right into this. Probably put you guys on a time lapse so you don't have to see all this boring stuff. I got a lot more wood inside the car, a lot of smaller pieces that are going to go on the sides to support it. We got 1/2-inch plywood for the top of it. I think that's a scrap piece. This one right here is the one I'm actually going to be putting on top, which is 6 foot in length and then 30 inches wide. So that's what the measurement on the table is going to be. Let's see if we can make something happen.
I hate this life. They be telling me what I gotta do all the time. Like I gotta do this and I gotta do that. But what I get back, nothing back. That's right, that's right. More work and less free time. Telling me to do another paper. Telling me to stay later. Telling me.
Perfect time.
You going to Daddy? Go to Daddy. Come on, Meg. You still Papa, that's it.
New alternator for the first gen has arrived. Alright, so I figured this would be a good time to stop and update you guys. That was the alternator that just showed up. I literally only have unloaded this. I was about to get my drill ready a second ago. Paisley's over there making her arts and crafts with Mama. And I figured this would be a good time to show you guys what I have. I have 4 30-inch 2x4s, 4 40-inch 2x4s, and then 4 6-foot 2x4s. This is the 1/2-inch 6 foot in length and 30 inches in width sheet of plywood. Then we have some extra 2x4 just in case I messed up my measurements and I gotta have more. We have some extra plywood, some extra scrap wood, and then this is hopefully gonna fit the shop vac right underneath the workbench here. This is what this is for right here, that sheet of plywood. Hopefully gonna sit underneath the workbench and hold the shop vac that we picked up for $100 at Lowe's. They had a sale going on. I think that's a pretty good deal on this 16 gallon. Originally $150 was only $100, so I figured we'd go ahead and pick it up. That's what we're working on. I'm gonna throw you back on a time lapse and hopefully we put this thing together. Hopefully everything works out. Again, this is my first time ever doing this, so we'll see how it turns out.
One day living all by myself, I'ma thank the world, I'ma thank the people trying to make me better than a prequel. Like I wanted more, but I could've had less. I'm foolish, trapped in the music, never understood how limited school is. Cause I'm blessed and I'm acting clueless, stacking J's when I could've been shoeless. Yeah, it all makes sense and I could've been homeless. No crib, but the rent's paid rent with a place to stay. And when you getting pennies, you be throwing them away. But some people on their knees begging every single day. Damn. So I tell myself, the way you living is a good life. She could've been mine, but I let that slip. And his best friend, I'ma go and crack that rib. He be looking at me, but he know I never looking back. Till I hit him in the head and I make it out black. Yeah, I got a girl down on my phone contacts. I'ma call her in the morning and tell her call back. I know she gone, but it's okay. One day you'll come my way, I'll be ready like game day. And I done my right and I done my wrong, so I can't complain if I don't belong.
Alright, so we're almost done. We messed up a measurement. I figured that was going to happen. Like I said, it's the first time I've made something like this big. You know, I've made smaller things with wood growing up. But I figured we were probably going to run into this issue. You can see we're perfectly level. So that's not an issue. I mean, maybe not perfect, but dang near perfect. The issue is we are about 3 inches too short on our 1/2 inch plywood. So we're going to run to Lowe's and cut a new sheet. Only thing is, this was the most expensive parts. I think it's like 17 bucks for the plywood, so we're going to have to pay for that again. But the width, good Lord, I did a good job in measuring or planning out this width because it was perfect. 30 inches in width is definitely what we need again. Just as you can see right here, I measured it out and took a picture so that when we go over to Lowe's, we make sure we get the right size next time. So we're gonna go, I guess, run there tonight and finish out this table. Once we need to go to Lowe's anyway because even though that one fits, it doesn't cover up all 3 of the support beams down below. So what we need to do, it's actually gonna work out anyway. I'm gonna take some measurements and I'm gonna have another 1/2 sheet of plywood down below so that we can hold not only the shop vac, but a couple other tools. I wanna put a vise on that end. Again, the, what did I say earlier? The freaking sandblast machine is gonna be, let's see, let's orientate you a little bit better. So in the far right corner, we're gonna have the oven. Right in the middle, we're gonna have that dual voltage powder coat gun and like a little screen or something to filter all of the debris and to keep overspray from hitting anything else. Even though it's just powder, we could just blow it off, but you guys know what I mean. And then to the left of that, we're gonna have the sandblast cabinet, which you guys haven't even actually seen yet. It's just a little cabinet. It's gonna be big enough for what we need it for though. And then to the left of that, I'm gonna hopefully have a vise. I measured everything out, like I said earlier today. I stopped by there and got my measurements, so all of it should fit. We're gonna end up scooting that toolbox over even more than we already have. And you know, all this stuff's gotta go up in the attic. But yeah, we should be good. We're gonna go run to Lowe's.
She beautiful, but he indisputable. Every day coming from a cubicle, she hard working and chasing dreams. And I've been hoping she noticed me, but I know God made my blueprint. I've been following like a rubric, so I'ma live my life going day by day. Gotta close my eyes and fade away. Fade away, fade away. Just think about what you really got. You gotta think about what you really got, not what you want.
Alrighty guys, we are finally done building the shop table. I think she turned out great. We did run into that little issue. We had to run up to Lowe's, but we fixed it really quick and we got to know our measurement for our bottom board, so that ended up working out. Can't wait to get a vise set for the end of it, sandblasting table, a little bit of powder coating space. We're gonna scoot the Husky toolbox down so we have enough room for our oven, and we should be off to powder coating. We have the shop vac ready for the sandblasting cabinet, so we got that all figured out. Again, we're looking pretty good on level, so I'm happy how she sits. She is very, very sturdy, rock solid, doesn't move at all. I can definitely do all the work I need on the trucks. You know, if I need something sturdy to work on, I have no doubts that this table is going to do a great job for us. So that is going to be the end of this video. I'm going to go ahead and edit this video, throw it up for you guys tonight, so you are seeing this day of. But that is going to wrap it up for this video. It's probably a really long one. We got the truck. We got to see the truck today. We got a shop table built. We got the alternator in. You guys saw that with the UPS truck dropping it off. Leave a like down below if you guys enjoyed this video. Continuous videos to come. Again, tomorrow's my daughter's birthday, but I'm still going to try to spit out a video tomorrow night for you guys. So turn on your push notifications if they are not already on, because YouTube is not sending out notifications to people who are just subscribed. And if you are new, make sure you do subscribe, because we still got to take delivery of the truck. That hasn't happened yet. We haven't seen the final product with everything on it, so that is still exciting. But by God, that freaking paint job looks sweet. I couldn't be happier with it. But thank you for making it all the way to the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.